Good morning. I'm Pastor Corby Johnson from Safford, Arizona, and I'm so glad that you found me on Facebook today. Today, we're going to look at Proverbs 23, verses 13 and 14. Today is Thursday, August 5th, and I'm going to be reading this scripture out of The Voice. I do encourage you, if this is your first time, to next time you join us, read ahead. Read the proverb that I'm going to be reading the next day, and in your version, your favorite version, and then hear the version that I've chosen too. I always like to choose several different versions and read them. It kind of gives me a well-rounded view of what the scripture is really saying. So Proverbs 23, 13 and 14. Develop a disciplined life. Be attentive so you can be well informed. Do not withhold discipline from your children, since corporal punishment will not kill them. In fact, it may be the kind of punishment that will save them from an early grave. I don't know how that hit you today, but the two words corporal punishment kind of gave me pause, because I think of corporal punishment as being physically harmful to another person. But just imagine your child running into the street, being totally oblivious to the cars that are coming from both directions. You hear the screeching of the tires, and bystanders are yelling. Thankfully, you were able to alert the driver and grab your child, and your child was not hit by the car. What do you do to instill in that child to never run into the street again? So as an activity, think that through. What kind of punishment would you use? What would make the child aware of the consequences of being hit by a car? Is there anything you can do that would deter that child from ever running out in the street again? Now, as an action, I remember what I did, and it may not have been the best parenting that I've ever exhibited, but I grabbed him out of danger. I hugged him tightly, and then I set him on the ground, and with every word I spoke, I smacked him on the behinder. Do not ever do that again. It didn't have to be hard, but I certainly got his attention. And I don't think he ever did run out in the street again without looking, without being aware of his surroundings. And I think the older he got, the more he realized, boy, those cars come awfully fast, and you could be killed. So I want you to think about the difference between what you think the difference is between the term corporal punishment and being swatted on the behinder. Is it the same thing? Are they both no longer acceptable in our society? And if your answer is no, they're not, then think about what kind of punishment you would use if that happened to you, and what kind of punishments you will teach your children to use with their children that you know have been time-tested, mother-approved, and have turned the child away from danger. God's blessings. I'm so glad you joined me today, and I will see you again. No, I won't. You will see me again tomorrow. Bye-bye.